And according to a report, advertisements from the makers of prescription and over-the-counter drugs account for over half of all ad spending in 2024 on 5 popular nightly news shows on major networks. Imagine that. Big Pharma has put over $5 billion with a B dollars into ads in 2024, including to Adweek. That's a drop in the bucket considering how much money they made from COVID, which is why HHS Director RFK Jr. is actively pushing for a ban on Big Pharma advertising. You know, the same pharma that said things like this when they were trying to convince the whole world to get vaccinated.
COVID disease is very worrying for pregnant women, as we all know that you can get a lot sicker with COVID when you're pregnant, higher risk of miscarriage and losing your baby. So it's really good to know that COVID vaccine is very effective in pregnant women. Got lots of international data now showing that the vaccination works really well with pregnant women. It's got a really good safety profile.
Now, according to a study from the NIH, they said that there is no evidence that COVID-19 vaccines are associated with an increased risk of miscarriage. And if you read the study the way they want you to, you could infer that too. But that's not the whole story. According to a letter published on the New England Journal of Medicine, who's initially analyzed data from the CDC and that COVID-19 vaccine pregnancy registry. If that study is correct in the way they interpret it, it pointed out that of the 827 women in the initial study with, quote, completed pregnancies, 700 of them actually only received their first vaccine dose in the 3rd trimester after 28 weeks, which puts them past the risk factor for a miscarriage. The term spontaneous abortion is defined as pregnancy loss before 20 weeks, which means that 700 of these women shouldn't have even been eligible for the study because they don't fit the criteria for miscarriages. In fact, only 127 of the people with completed pregnancies within the time frame of the study received the vaccine in under 20 weeks. There was no control group in this study. That's what we're here to discuss, is the study being flawed. The data seems flawed too. In fact, of these 127 people who got the vaccine in pregnancies under 20 weeks, 104 of them miscarried. Now, yes, if you include all 827 women, that comes to 12.6%, which is the national average. But again, only 127 were eligible for this study, and of the 127, 104 of them miscarried before their 20-week mark, according to the New England Journal of Medicine breakdown. Is this why so many states are on the road to banning some of these mRNA shots? Dr. Ralph Abraham, Louisiana Surgeon General. Sir,